everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Titans are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Jags offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the offense lining up first and 10. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. What? Nine. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. After the interception, it's long. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Second down now after the incompletion. And the wideout in motion. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down following the incompletion.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. As they run the counter play. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down. Play action. It's Locke. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. First and 10, Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In motion is Grant. First down, this is Rawls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Try and run for this. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Bounces kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Breaks a tackle. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. What?
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Luck. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
A give, going left is Rawls. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on third down. Luck throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Four yards remaining now on second down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a first down throw. Locke over the middle, complete. It's Ross. Touchdown, Titans. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And again this time to the tailback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Something got lost. In translation in this game, he's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Begins with a run by Rawls. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11th. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Love. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff working right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Left foot. Left foot. Switch.
Now Bortles got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They run the counter now on first down. Space to run past the 20. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Ace.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it to make it 27-13. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go again with Rawls. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, despite the loss here with